Nikki J checking in just like your girlfriend, and you are now watching Top 5, a show where we discuss everything from the top 5 greatest R&B songs of this decade to the top 5 worst restaurants in your city. In the studio with me today, I got Shanique Monet.
What's up?
G.
What's going on?
Of course, I'm Nikki J and Dirt Beats. Let's get the show kicked off by discussing the top 5 rap beefs. So,
oh man, you know, this is definitely my, this is gonna be my section. I'm gonna have to take this over right here.
Okay.
We're gonna count this down.
Rap beefs.
Top 5.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna give Nicki and Cardi an honorable mention for the simple fact that
They was finna
they was fighting. It was
beat each other up.
I saw a knot
in front of all the white folks.
people.
Scared white folks.
Cardi caught a knot. That shit.
Cardi.
Oh,
Well, they say it wasn't Nicki. It was Nicki's friend Ra. Her name Ra.
Ra.
Put that knot on Cardi.
It was a knot.
It's cold.
But what was it? Did they ever say what was it about?
I mean, just the fact that they don't like each other, they finally was in the same place, you know?
It's just disappointing they don't like each other.
They talking, you catch her in the same place. So Cardi tried to say was that Nicki had brought up her kid or something like that. Don't talk about my kid. But you know, it was really just they had been boiling over time and they was finally in the same place. So
it happened. Shit happened. So I get them an honorable mention.
Okay.
5 is going to be Drake versus everybody. Drake has got into a couple rap beefs.
A bunch.
Him and Common.
Okay.
Him and Meek Mill.
Bro, he got a Grammy for a diss track.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That was hard.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, because I feel like, personally, like the thing about him and Meek, you know, Meek tried to say, okay, Drake is my favorite rapper, so I may be a little biased.
Drake too.
I mean, a little biased, but everybody say he don't write his own. Well, I like Drake ever since Degrassi. I watched Degrassi ever since. But the thing is, I feel like, okay, so even if Drake don't write his own music, but everything he said he put out pops, then I feel like maybe you need to get a writer too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
if what he's doing is working.
From hooks. I mean, I think Meek had people write his hooks. Jay Oliver, I think, wrote one of Meek hooks. So I mean, I don't know, but it was definitely a good beef. I mean, it was a class. It was a club hit, and it was a rap beef song.
Still go hard to me.
Yeah, it does.
Bad.
In the most recent one, he had to take that L. Pusha T. I think he did. He took that L. Pusha T. I'm sorry. Because I mean,
went hard.
Yeah,
but you know what? We didn't really get to hear what the next release from him was because Jay Prince stepped in and told him don't put it out. So he had to have said some hoe ass shit. Straight up.
That's number 5. Number 4, I gotta go with 50 Cent versus everybody. 50 Cent.
I can't even keep up with having people.
I love 50.
50 versus everybody too.
50 versus everybody. Fat Joe, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, of course, Ja Rule. I mean, he bought out all of Ja Rule concert tickets to have it just completely empty in the front.
I remember that.
That's how petty to do it.
You gotta give him an award for hoe ass nigga.
Remember Floyd?
Him and Floyd.
Him and Floyd Mayweather was the most diabolical shit I ever heard.
Him and Taraji right now.
Recently, yeah.
I mean, 50 beats with everybody.
He
So
did some petty shit with Taraji. With Empire.
I mean, it was classic though. Him and Ja Rule was classic. I mean, you can essentially say that he maybe ruined Ja Rule's career.
I don't think Ja Rule had a career at that particular point. I
don't know, man.
At that point,
he was up.
He could have came back because he had a whole bunch of his from back in the day.
So wait, when exactly were they beefing? Because I feel like the show thing was recent, right?
Yeah, the show thing was recent. But I'm talking about before Ja Rule went to jail.
So when he was with Ashanti and Murder Inc. Okay. He was very relevant.
Yeah, he was definitely relevant. So 50, definitely 50, number 4. Number 3, man, I think this is definitely a good one. West Coast beef, number 3, right? So there's been so much West Coast beef in the past. 50 kind of creeps into that one too because he did beef with Game. But classic West Coast beef like Dr. Dre and NWA. Eazy-E and Dr. Dre. Ice Cube and NWA.
That's a classic.
It is.
That's a classic. No Vaseline.
No Vaseline. I was just
That's number 3. Number 2 is going to be Jay-Z versus Nas.
Man.
Now, that beef was basically two of the best MCs at the top of their game, at a pinnacle point. And to me, personally, I think Nas won. I mean, Jay-Z won the war.
Like won in life.
Okay.
But
obviously.
Nas won the battle.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Explain.
I mean, because Ether got underneath Jay-Z's skin. I think it did.
Okay.
I think he even said it.
Yeah.
I mean, just right now, even when you play it, I mean, I don't know if it was the simple fact that it wasn't really, you couldn't really jam it that much because it was like an old school sample. I think he did it over a rock beat or something like that. The Takeover one, I think, whatever the first is. But Nas's song was a song that they played in the club back then. People got amped to it. I mean, I don't know. I was a Nas fan, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but I think that
were you in the club back then when you were playing that?
Yeah, I was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
was.
Old nigga Taylor. And number one, it has to be Biggie versus Tupac.
That's classic. Yeah.
Both, sadly, both of them lost their life over that beef. I wouldn't say over that beef. Biggie did, I think, absolutely. But I think that was probably, they pretty much died for the game type of deal. So
I feel like that beef still go on today. Still Biggie versus Tupac, like people.
I mean, back then I was going for Biggie, but who shot you? But as I've matured and I've got older, I appreciate both artists, and Pac was dope too.
Yeah, he was.
Pac was a movement.
Yeah.
So do you think Pac dead? Y'all think Pac dead?
I don't know. I see them in Cuba.
That what they just said. Somebody recently came out with a recording,
but I think he's
of a guy.
Because they didn't put that out like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I think Pac's lights is definitely out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.